they built the sport around this move like about 2000, the end of 2008. It's a big part of my era. We did this move a lot. We got really good at defense and offense in this move. And I watch the Asians, and it looks like it's coming back a little bit. Maybe people are figuring out how to defend the side lift a little better, so it kind of goes like that sometimes. So it goes in and out of style just because people learn how to defend one thing and they start switching up what they're doing. Or just like the one I do, I usually try to go off both knees. This is like a popular lift right here. I usually get the lock. I usually have my foot up high right here just to block the guy from sitting out, because he'll sit like right here. Sometimes they'll sit away from me. Right here, you have to sit out all the way. That. I wouldn't ever recommend doing this if the guy has a lock. There's a way they can lift you right there. But I'll usually kind of block him right here. Right here, he's sitting out. Once I get the lock right here, I'm pretty safe from that. And I try to get my knees on the inside of his elbow and his leg right here. Okay, he's gonna block it. This is how he's defending. Like he'll pinch this and his elbow together. Okay. So a couple ways I can get my knees in there. Right here is one I'll kind of use. I'll get one leg under and I'll lift this leg up. Right here, and slide this one under. Right here. And then once I get it, I gotta stay tight.
Do that again.
Turn more.
So I'll pull this leg underneath, and I'll lift it like that.
Okay.
And I'll come
And then you
underneath.
get it to your hip.
Come underneath this way.
That's good. That's nasty.
This one I learned from our men Nazarian. Right here. And the lock. This lock is just not. This is like the only lock for reverse lift. I know I say it's a lot of preference, but I've never seen any good reverse lifter use anything but this lock. Okay, it's just because you're doing a lot of jumping side to side. You just want a lot of space right here. What's weird about it is it works better is if the opposite one is deep. Like a gut wrench, you want this arm deep. Reverse lifts off this. I have this one clear to this opposite hip right here. Okay, just because of the throw, the way you're throwing, you're using this elbow a lot. And then it also gives you room to lift the guy, because you want to lift like in this position versus your arm here. It's like you can't even get up right here. It's kind of like doing like a straddle lift like this. I know some people do it like that, but it's just harder. So when I lift right here, I'm gonna pull up right here, and I don't wanna just lift like this. I wanna pull my arms too, because I need space for my knee to get under, right here. I'm gonna pull up, and when I put this knee under, I try to shift it down to here, okay? This is especially important for little guys that like to stand up a lot. If I'm like this right here and he stands up on me, see how he can get his hips underneath me? Right here, I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna get this leg under here, and I'm gonna lift like this. Okay. Throw over here. Throw down here. When I throw, I don't want to go straight backwards. His defense is to bring his chest up and his hips down. I want to lift his hips up. I'm going to rotate and throw towards his head. Or lift his hips up in the air.
Do you keep your close arm deep the whole time, or do you rotate and cinch?
I don't cinch.
You don't?
Because
Even when
I'm
you
lifting
once you
with
pick
that
them up?
Yeah.
Are you pinching with your elbow then?
With this one.
Yeah, the one on the back.
Like you've probably seen guys.
Can
like,
you go from your lunge
like
position?
If he faces me, like face me really hard when I do this. Like when I'm like, let me lift you up. When I go to throw, I want you to face me. You'll get him up like that. I've seen guys like spike each other over the top that way. So it's okay if it slips a little bit. I'm taking him towards his, I'm trying to lift his hips up. I'm not trying to twist him. That's why you'd want it cinched, you know what I mean?
Now, is lifting front foot as opposed to back foot, is that just a preference, or is that just...
Most people I've seen do front foot. I've seen Carolyn do both feet. Sometimes he does back, but at the same time, like, I haven't seen a lot of heavyweights stand up. When I do this one, like, people stand up and I get knocked off balance. But I will hit this back one. Sometimes it works out where it's like I go to lift and I get knocked down, and when I come up again, I'm able to like lift his leg up right there, and I'll lift. But I've had Nazarian show me, like, personally how he does it, like 3 times, and he always used his front foot. But then I've spotted a couple times on a video where he used his back foot. So I don't think it's black and white, but I think most of the time, most guys are trying to use that leg. I just use it because it's hard for the guy to stand up when I do it. And the lift right here, setting it up the other way, you get your leg in the middle, is you get the kids good at transitioning, like they'll jump, kind of put your head down, and you'll jump on both sides. Try to make sure their legs are close together when they jump, just so they're quick. Like my legs like spread apart. It's slow, just like if you're doing a backflip, you want everything tight. So I jump. So everything's quick. Kind of train them on both sides. Right when their knees hit to lift, you can like work in like fakes, where you kind of go one leg over like that, and you go, just to get the guy enough time to go that way, and then you lift. But that's just kind of drills you got to have the guy do. He's got to get good at these jumps, because he start blocking me really hard here. Yeah, I beat him right there. Like, you can kind of test yourself, like you're just trying to get your knees in between, back and forth, and this guy's just trying to block right there. And then there's also, some guys lift this move from the feet right here, go all the way to, okay, use his hip right here, and kind of come up here, and guys lift from here, okay? You can jump onto the other side, lifting from here. From here, I'm gonna go right over his head, kind of like a crutch. It's a guy from Russia, like a 96 kilo guy. He did like a highlight video just at the Olympics with this, where he was just jumping, taking to the side, coming to the side. He was lifting people up from there. But I'm just trying to land this foot right by my shin, right by his shoulder. Because I'm just gonna pull him straight up. When I pull him, he's gonna go tight against my shin. Go ahead and I roll him. Same thing as we're doing the side lift. I just try to land like in a good stance when I do that. Okay, go down. There's the last one I'll show. It's like a front chest reverse lock. So when I defend, kind of come up like that, chest up. Chest up? Yeah. He's kind of blocking me from getting my knees in, and he's kind of high to where it's like hard for me to jump over the top of him. What I'll do from here is I'll shift right. I want to get right in his like floater ribs right here. I'm gonna go right here. I don't want to be like that. I'm gonna have my toe be on the mat right here, and then this leg is gonna come up. I have my toe on the mat so that when I come up, I can push off both legs right here. And I'm gonna just rotate him around and sit into this. Yeah. Come up like that. And come underneath his arms sometime, right here. If he gets in a dangerous situation, always just break the lock. Okay, 'cause sometimes you'll get in a situation where he lands and he's like this. Or if he's turning into me really hard, right here, like facing into me really hard, I can adjust this. You ever guys seen like a single leg defense where they're in a chest lock? You turn this way. Turn into that.
Did you ever switch to front head there, or do you always stay in chest lock?
Chest lock. That last finish, probably 90% of the time I finish in that. Because they just always, guys are always like defending like that. They'll even bring this leg under sometimes. So you just go from here, and I'll switch my lock to right here. Right here, just step out with this foot. Have them drill both of them. You guys got any questions with any of this?
You see anybody going like high reverse lift anymore, or no? Because I know that used to be a big thing. I don't know if people are still doing it or not.
Like the high chest lock kind of stuff? I used to do, I was gonna go over some of that stuff when we do front headlocks, because I used to use that a ton.
Yeah, like sitting on my head and popping over.
Right here, go down all the way down. And the same way I just did that last finish, I'll hit this arm right here. I'll have my chest way over on this side just so I can get this tight. And I'll kind of crank down this way. See how I blocked his arm right there? And I'll come. Or sometimes you can, right here, I can block that arm. Kind of like the, they call that the assassin or whatever. There's a lot of tilts and stuff you can hit from right there.
I know it was big back in the day. I don't know if people were still doing it or not. I haven't seen it domestically, but
When you're teaching it, teach the kids to look for the way the guy's defensing. So if he's blocking you out right here, if you want to defend, so we have to deal with that move all the time. I used to have my elbow up like this because TC would just, he always had so much stuff he would do on this opposite side. And if you guys like, he knows that the high tilts and he sees the guy like this, it's easy. Here, he's defending me. Go down on that elbow right there, right here. Just stay off the top of your head, go to your forehead, and just pinch right here. And turn it into this front lift. I kind of use that as a setup too for this lift. It's right here. His reaction for the good guys, they'll start moving back really hard, and I'll never be able to lift this. I'll step behind this, and I'll kind of use this as bait just to get him to stop moving. I'll go up and tilt him right here. And when he starts defending really hard, then I'll turn it into a lift. Kind of just gets him to stop moving because he's got to turn this way. So defense, you reverse lift. I don't want him to get his legs into here, so it's kind of like a side lift defense. My motion's gonna be going backwards. I gotta block him from getting his knees here, and I'm gonna push backwards, okay? Push backwards. If I just stay here, this guy will jump on the other side. I wanna always be ready, okay? Never turn like this, okay? Because if he jumps on the other side, it's so much things you gotta cover. Just learn how to, you don't have to turn to stop him. I just have to block him right here. See, I even looked this way sometimes when he was trying to lift me that way. We go this way. If he switches, never stop moving. Right here. Get a lock on me. If he's trapped and you feel like you can't, still just your first order of business is to move backwards and get space. Right here. This leg's arms always up. Okay? Try to jump on the other side. Okay. Stay conscious of your mind of the front headlock too, because the rest, they let you fight hands. So you always gotta get ready to fight that right there. Okay, same thing on a high lift right here. Like I'm gonna try to bring this up really high, just moving backwards a little bit. Okay. And then last order of defense, like if this guy is lifting you, right here. That's when you can kind of start bringing your hips down. You can kind of bring this leg into you, right here, and pushing away. Never grab over the top of him right here. If his chest is up, you can turn this into a front headlock, right here. He's here, just push your elbow into his hip, get a lock right here. He breaks his lock right here, he tries to headlock. I can escape right there. I can push him away. So he goes to lift. You feel him lifting right here. Right here. Okay. Any questions? All right. Go front headlocks now.